Hello, welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. How are you? Sending you the purest of love and light. I hope and pray you're doing well wherever you are. You know that God is for you, and because He's for you, who can be against you? We are blessed and we are highly favored. We're anchored, we're secured, and we're protected. So, welcome. If it's your first time, I know that you're here by divine guidance. And returning soul tribers, thank you as always for your support. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I certainly hope one day I'll be able to meet all of you, if not at least some of you. I hope that we'll be able to connect because I am so grateful for all of you guys. It's not even funny. I really am. I thank you for your support. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, for me, a little bit behind the scene, I know that sometimes I talk about it and then, it gets quiet. It's just being still and knowing and letting God be God, right? So, it's like over the weekend or before this past full moon, I've had to come off of my throne by God's guidance and really kind of like seal the deal. It's like at the graveside, covering everything with the dirt or the cement wherever you're from. But it's like in this world, some people they cover it with soil, some people it's cement. It's finalizing the burial of, at least for this chapter, of what has been going on in my life as far as with me, my toxic, very toxic family members, ex-family members, I would say, that include siblings and cousins, these people who have been behind the scene working with strangers, both online community and on ground, who have been just working really hard with the help of the devil to try to discredit me and just tear my reputation and everything, rip it to shreds. And I had to let them know by the leading of the Holy Spirit that I know exactly what they have been doing. Message them, because these people are so evil, and then when they're done, they'll take pictures of themselves and their family or by themselves and then put little things on it, Psalm 91 across their top, they're blessed, and all of this. This is the hypocrisy of these people when they know they've been throwing rocks and they're hiding their hands. And they've been able to trick and to fool so many people. And again, for some people, it's because they love the gossip. They love the drama. And so, yes, I have noticed for a long time, even the mail coming to my home, it really reduced. There are bills that used to come every month because I don't do everything online. There are bills, and then things just completely slow down with this toxic, narcissistic male that I was dealing with in the past. He's been working with my families. I mean, as a matter of fact, they paid him to come my way just so that they can get information. These people, because you know how nowadays people can do so many things by using your voice, doing things, hiding and making it seem as if it's you in that video when it's actually them. This is just how nasty they are, because they know. And one of this ex-cousin, I remember in the past, she told me, oh, people in the community really look up to you. And it's like it's because of this jealousy. So they're willing to do anything, everything. Whenever I'm dating somebody, I introduce him to them, they would one way or another try to intercept and take them off my hand. And now I'm so happy. I'm glad they did. Back then it was like, wow, but now I'm realizing they're all the same thing. They belong in the same basket. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad. It made me better, not bitter. But I had to let them know, like I said, my mail's been stolen, my personal email's been hacked. You know, it's just a whole lot of things. It's like all this trolling, this watching my home. I mean, you would think that I am in relationship with any of these people while they're watching me to see who is coming or going from my home. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And I have to let them know. I mean, it's like if I get checks, they steal my money. I mean, it's a lot of underhanded things that these people have been doing, all because of money. They've been working with this female devil from an online community in order to discredit me, all because of the love and the greediness for money. That's why they have been doing what they did. And I remember last year I mentioned to this guy who is bestie for this female, Augustine, I said, please stop interfering with my channel because he has ties, he works, he does something with YouTube. And when I told him stop messing with my channel, he said, oh, I don't work for her. I said, well, I'm serious, I'm not playing. You need to stop. Stop messing with my channel. And he said, okay. You'll see. I mean, how many subscribers I have. Daily my videos barely make 500 views. Because these people, because of the things that they have done to me, they are scared that the information will come out. Because I know in the background there are other investigations going on, and they are afraid that things will leak out to tip off what they are doing. All of these things that it's been exposed, a lot of these things are connected to these people, whether by me or by a lot of you guys. But they don't want me to speak out. So this is why as soon as I put out a video, you'll be surprised. Like right in front of my eyes, I will see like 10 views, and then before I see it cut down to 9 or 8. So it's like they're making it personal to try to slow down the viewers and to make sure that the message does not go out, along with whatever underhanded things that they're doing and working on. But let me tell you, I am so glad and I feel so free that God allowed me to see everything and everybody. And I messaged all of them. My brother, he messaged back something and I just shut him up. Everybody's silent as a lamb. My ex-husband, all of them are silent. And I know that there are people in my local community as well who are watching my channel because the information went around, as if you guys think that, oh, I was gonna be intimidated because you're watching me and what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm doing the work and the will of God. What are you doing? So I am proud of what I have accomplished, where I am, and for what God is doing in and through my life. So I am certainly happy. I don't know if any of you have had to, you know, like confront anybody and just let them know, because these people, sometimes they think that you're stupid when you don't say anything. And it's not all the time I say anything. I only do it when God tells me to. It's almost as if, say 99% of the time God does it, and every now and again he'll give me the green light, like, okay, you can get a punch in, you know, because he's smacking them all the time, and then he'll just say, okay, get a punch, and I'll take my punch, and then I go back and sit down and allow him to finish it. So yes, I don't care what you guys do, because at the end of the day, I work for God. That's who I'm working for, and He takes care of me. So it doesn't matter what you guys are trying to do to my channel, to suppress my views, to that. No, you're not frustrating me. I'm sure you're more tired than I am, because I love what I do. because I'm doing it for God, and I am in my purpose. I am in my purpose. So I guess if this is your purpose, then well, let's get on for the ride, because let the show begin. But what I'm doing, until God says otherwise, I will continue to do it. I will continue to run on, because God put me here for a purpose. I don't know for how long, but until then, I will continue to speak the truth. I will continue to shed light. I will continue to help my brothers and sisters, encourage them in whatever way that I can, so that we can keep pushing, keep moving, because in the end we win, and dark never overcome the light. We are the light, we are the salt, and this is why we'll keep shining, and our salt will continue to irritate the wicked people. And I just want to thank too for those of you in this community who are doing what I do. And I've said it many times before, you've helped me more than you know. You've helped me more than you know, actually. And I want to really thank you guys. I wish I could, maybe not now, but I really care and love you guys too much. I would want you to get those negative energies that are coming my way. But just know that if you are in the light, you're on the right, your hands are clean, your heart is pure, and you're doing what you're doing, digging deeply into the mystery of the unknown. Like Paul said, pray for me so that I will unravel the mystery. The things that are going on in the spiritual realm that is not seen with the natural eyes. I want to encourage you to keep on, because you're helping a lot of people, more than you know. And just keep on, keep up the good work, even if it may seem as if what you're doing it is going unrecognized. It's not about what man says, but it's what God says. And God is happy with your work. He's proud of what you're doing. Both males and female readers on this channel, I listen to men and women. So yes, continue the awesome work. And I am encouraged, I am inspired by a lot of you as well. I resonate very much with your messages. And I just want to encourage you that do not give up. Keep the faith. I know sometimes it's not easy. The spiritual warfare, it's not easy. Once you decide to get connected with this side, to cross over from the flesh into the spirit, I mean, this is where all the actions take place, good or bad. And yes, you've taken that vow, and in the end it will be worth it, because you're not doing it for you. You're doing it for God, because even if you don't get the applause from people, you don't get the contributions, you're not paid well, you're not getting the views, you're not getting the subscriptions, just know that in the eyes of God, little is much when God is in it. And to know that in spite of everything that people are doing, I mean, it's laughable, to think, God forbid if I was doing this for money. Is like the way that it's going, when it comes to that with me here, it's like, I wouldn't even mention when it comes to money how low it is. But because what I'm doing is for God, it's not for money. Because when I started, I didn't even know you could get paid to be here. So I know that God already made a way out of no way for me. So for those of you, if you think that you're affecting me, money, or by you blocking me, it's going to let people seem as if I'm not trying, I'm not doing hard enough, you're lying. Because in my heart, I know that I lay everything out on the line. And in the eyes of God, it is well done, beloved servant. It is when man on earth have done their best, angels in heaven cannot do anymore. So in spite of everything that has been thrown at us, that we're going through, I know a lot of you too, you're having your own challenges going on in the background. And it's like, yet still, to, it's like, Husa, take a deep breath, center yourself, get grounded, whatever, cleanse your energy, and to bring forth these messages. It's not easy. It's like going even when you have the tears right there running out your eyes. I know it. Your body may not feel like it, but it's like it's this calling that is on your life. Because you are chosen. You could have sit it out and wait and drag your feet like the others, but no. It's because many are called, but you are chosen. It's like for everything that you have already endured and gone through, for so many of you, if who are on this path, you had to, like Jesus said, pick up your cross and follow me. You had to, you had to leave your families behind. And for a lot of you, a lot of us, we have been hurt, mistreated by the people who we were born in that lineage, when we are here to be the generational curse breakers. We had to leave the familiar that we know. So this is why this journey, it's not for the faint of heart. And we are earth angels for a reason, because God put everything inside of us that we'll need. Because for all the hurt and the pain that you have gone through, I mean, people in the flesh, they don't understand it. It's mind-boggling when like sometimes I'll try to explain something to someone and I'll say it may sound really off base, like there is no way these things can be happening. And then it's not until sometimes something happened and I'll go back and I said, do you remember what I said? And they say, yes. I said, wow, you probably didn't believe me, right? But here it is. God allowed it to work out just like that. Because it seems so far-fetched. It's like some of the stuff that we have to go through in the spiritual realm. It's like if you were to go to a counselor, maybe, while you're on that chair, they would say, look, wait, I'm going to the bathroom. And then they go to the bathroom, they call 911. And before you know it, or 119, wherever you are in the world, your emergency system, right? And you would see probably the ambulance, they come in and they pick you up in a straitjacket. And then for a lot of you, a lot of us, for the things that we were going through with these people, we call them the karmics, who came to our life to teach us some lessons, right? So we would love ourselves, know our worth, have boundaries, and all this other stuff. These people, when we open up and told them the truth, they were the ones who went around telling people we're crazy and then trying to come up with things to trigger us so they can say they have evidence. But when in fact they know that you are correct. For a lot of us, we didn't even know how we know. Some of them, they ask, how did you know? And yet still at the same time, if you told them, God told you, but it's like it's just a knowing. It's just a knowing. And you just say it. They still would not believe that God used you. Because again, we don't come packaged the way that these people thought. And this is why so many of them, they overlook us. Because we don't look like the type. Nah, earth angel, nah, chosen, nah, generational curse breaker, absolutely not. When all these years, all of your life, they've been treating you like the black sheep, but yet still they refuse to believe that that one is you. It's you. It's you. Yeah, so God allowed me to, get one more with these toxic people, you know, I mean, I can't, I'm not disappointed. In the beginning I was, but no, I'm not. And I know that they're going to get exactly what's coming to them. As a matter of fact, a lot of them, they're already getting it. They're already feeling it, because see, the way how everything worked out, it's not how they expected it to be. They thought that I would be the one down and out. And they were so excited celebrating when they were carrying out their deeds. And now the table is turned. And everybody around in the community, whether it's online or on the ground or wherever, they're seeing these people for exactly who they are. They've been projecting. They're the ones doing all of these unethical, evil, mean things. And to ruin and to discredit my reputation, they were going around saying, painting my name, painting the town with my name, as if I'm the one doing these things. I'm the one living those lifestyles. It's like, where? How? Like I said, for the person that I've dated, they sent this individual to me. They paid him to come to me because they wanted to break my heart. But little did they know, break my heart. No, they're going to break way more than I do. They will never see that day. And this is why they are shocked, they're blown away. And I know that I have made a believer out of them. That yes, not all of us are the same. That I am separated. I am one of a kind. We are not the same. And so it is with you, my friends. A lot of people are coming to the realization of who you are and whose you are. And that God is for you and you really are protected. Because again, for all the evil work that these people have sent out, all the death threats and witchcraft and all of these things, that projection, and oh my goodness, things to so you have spots and breakouts on your skin and overeating, can't sleep, all of this stuff. And you're still here. I am still here. Oh yes, they know that there is a God. They know that there is a God. And I want to thank them. I want to thank them. I forgave them. But no, we will never sit together at a table. No, we will never, ever be friends. Ever. But I thank them for making me a stronger person, more determined person than ever confirmation in my life. Because to know that people purposefully try to isolate me because they didn't want people to see me for who I am. And I'm still here by the grace of God. Me and God. Like the song says, I must have the Savior with me, for I dare not walk alone. I can feel His presence near me and His arms around me thrown. And this is why wherever He asks me to go, I will go without a murmur. I won't complain. Why? Because right behind me, His footsteps, they're following me still. And when I grew up in Sunday school singing, yes, Jesus loves me, and I point my finger to my chest and I bow my head, yes, and I point up to heaven, Jesus, and I cross my arms on my chest for love, and I point to myself, me. I took every single word to heart. Those are the things that cement a personal and intimate relationship. with God, with Jesus Christ. And like I said, whatever religion you're of, I am respectful to everybody. But I just want you to know, my faith is in God Almighty. I worship the one true and living God. I have nothing to prove to anybody because I am not my own. I belong to Jesus. So I just want to encourage, for those of you who are in this field, we're here doing the work of God, to continue to shine. And just know that God is providing for you. He's protecting you. I mean, give us this day our daily bread. Just keep on keeping on until when he says move, you move, we move. Until then, let us run on in faith and hope, knowing that everything is opening up. Everything has been exposed. Everything is crumbling around us, good and bad. And we see it, whether it's on the news, whether it's in our community, in our town, our city. God is not playing. God is not playing. And it's like, be open to miracles. I know for a lot of people, the biggest miracle that they hope for or they've ever seen is a parking space close to the mall or the shopping center. But be open to mind-blowing miracles. You know, I don't want to, and I don't want to discuss, say, politics, but think about it. With the attempt on Donald Trump, right? A lot of people will say, no, it's set up, it's this and it's that. It's the same way when God moves and does something big for us. People are going to look at it and say, no, that's not true, you're lying. And this is it for our lives too. People are seeing. They see what you're doing, how you're living. No, they're not changed. No, they're not earth angels. No, they can't do that. No, people underestimate. And again, even if they could, it's like their ego would talk them out of it. But what I'm saying is, get ready, because he's not just the God in the Bible who called Lazarus forth from the dead. There are still great miracles. Still more bigger, greater miracles are still yet to come in our lives, unexplained. It's like whatever ideas you're coming up with is like, dream big. Because God is going to blow some socks, away, let me tell you. God is for us. Look, the star. Hope, calm, healing, faith, purpose, spirituality, good sign, rejuvenation. All your dreams are coming true. All your dreams are coming true. See, this is what a lot of people, they want to block that. On the other side is the Hierophant. Tradition, religion. So for each and every one of you, of us, we have a calling, a purpose on our life. And it's meant for you to be where you are. It's meant for us to be here for such a time as this. For such a time as this. This month, whichever day, whenever you get this message, this didn't take God by surprise. It was meant for you to be exactly where you are. And this is why no matter what people do, you remain unshakable, unbreakable. Because you're meant to shine. And you know, they can't stop a star from shining. It doesn't matter what they do. You can't hide a light. You cannot hide a light. It's still gonna shine. You can't suppress a light. It's still gonna shine. Especially with the Hierophant, when you have a calling on your life, when you understand your higher beliefs, your values, and your personal boundaries. God is for us. And this is why we're called, we're set aside to do His will and to do His mighty work. Look, temperance. I'm telling you, you're an angel. Balance, harmony. This is why when the enemy, like I said, comes in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord, He will raise up a standard, against it. Is like God already put everything that we need inside of us. So that when the lies come, when the tricksters come, when anything come in excess or extreme to throw us off path, off balance, God is there to realign us. It's inside of us. It's like, this is why you can still remain cool, calm, and collective under pressure. This is why you don't look like what you've been through, because you're able to heal yourself. These scars, these things that are done in the spiritual realm, you can't take it to the emergency room. Like I said, if you do, then definitely you would be in a straitjacket. You'd be in the psych unit, right? So this is why for a lot of us, yes, we've been shaken and rocked to the core. But God put everything inside of us to keep us tempered. Balance, harmony, patience, being sensible, knowing we have a purpose, and finding meaning in this life and in this world. I love you very much and thank you. Until next time, take care and be blessed.